Hey, and welcome to our weekly church school video lesson for St. Peter's by the Sea. I'm Miss Anna, and I am so glad to be with you guys here again. Since this is the way that we get to be together for now, it makes me so happy to have this one way of connecting with you. I'm going to start our lesson today by showing you guys some signs, and we're going to see if you can identify what these road signs mean. We're going to start with some easier ones, and they're going to get a little trickier as we go on. So I'm going to see if you guys can identify them. So this one right here, what do you guys know what that one means? That's right, this one means stop. So this one, we don't have very many of these around here, but in other places of the country, you'll see this one a lot. This one means deer crossing. So if you're on a big road, you want to be careful because there might be deer crossing in front of you. I bet you guys have seen this one. Can you place where it's from? So this sign means school crossing. So it's near almost all of our schools, and it means we have to drive carefully because kids might be crossing the street on the way to school. Okay, this one means no bikes here. You can't ride your bikes there. Okay, seen this one? You'll see this one around railroad tracks. So it means there's a railroad crossing coming up. So you have to be careful and listen for a train coming one way or the other. How about this one? It doesn't mean that there's a curvy road ahead. This one actually means that the road gets slippery when it's wet. So you have to be really careful when you're driving because when the road's wet, it's really slippery. How'd you guys do? Did you get what some of those signs are? So we use signs like that to tell us what's going on around us and to show what things are, to show what's happening around us. And in the Bible, Jesus not only performs miracles, but the Bible calls them signs. So in our lesson today, which comes from John chapter 2, verses 1 through 11, we hear about how Jesus was at a wedding and they had run out of wine to drink. And Jesus' mom knew that Jesus could perform miracles and do things that, regular people couldn't do. And she said, you should help them. And Jesus, what he did is he took some water like this. There were some big jars of water. And he took that water and he told the people to take that water and fill up to the brim. And then what he did is he changed all of that water into wine. And here's something I realized is they don't call it a miracle. They call it a sign. They say it was Jesus's first sign. In the same way, the signs that we see on the road tell us what's happening. When Jesus performed a sign, it told people who he was and what was going on. It told people that Jesus wasn't just a teacher. Jesus wasn't just someone that took care of people. Jesus was God's son. And Jesus had powers that other people didn't. And those signs pointed people to see Jesus as who he really was, God's son, here on earth to make a big difference in the way the world was going to go. So this week, I want you guys to think about, what does it mean to see the signs around us about who God is? You might see signs of who God is in the way that people treat each other. Sometimes I see signs of who God is in the natural world around us, in flowers or in a sunrise or a sunset, or in the way the wind blows, or even the way that I feel. Sometimes when I feel lost or overwhelmed, or like things are scary, and I have done and I'm praying, or someone reaches out to me, I can feel how God loves me. And that is a sign of who God is. So I encourage you guys this week to think about what kind of signs you see about who God is and what that means for you. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care. Bye.